Hello, welcome back to another video. Anime Diana here. We are doing What If Deku Was Like Spider-Man Part 9. We last left off with Deku's training with the Thor. So, now, we are going to get back into the video right now. Starting now or whatever. So yeah, Deku's training with Thor has been going good so far. He learned how to put lightning into the hammer, but not yet to contain it and shoot it. Deku, though, is not much into this training as it's not really his style, he tells Thor. He has a better idea. They go to sleep for the night, though, and wake up the next morning. Deku grabs the hammer of Thor's and throws it in the air. Thor's like, "Hey, kid, what are you doing?" Deku's like, "Just wait." He throws it so high in the air. Deku's like, "These webs could hold it. I'm sure of it." Thor, is there a way for you to put lightning into the hammer without touching it at that? Thor says, "Yes, if you have a connection to it, you'd be able to do so. Like you do, young Midoriya, or you, whatever." Thor says. Deku's like, "Thought so." He thinks in his mind as the hammer is still going up. Yes, it's still going up. He says, in his head, lightning. Lightning strikes the hammer. The hammer just sits there and it starts to fall down. As it's falling down, Deku jumps up in the air, slings a web at it. He slings his web at the hammer, swinging it around in circles and throwing it at the boulder. The boulder blows up in rays of lightning. Deku says, "That's my style. That's my style of training." Deku grabs the hammer and he says, "So you're able to make the hammer come back to you, right? I'm able to do that, right?" Thor's like, "Yep." He throws it a few inches away from him and catches it back. Deku says, "This is pretty easy." Thor laughs. He says, "Look, kid, you got a little better. Not that bad." Deku's like, "Look at this." He throws it far, but it stops. Bing! Big giant bang. Sound comes in, and a little bit of a shockwave comes back at Deku. Deku falls to the ground. He says, "What is that?" Thor catches him and he says, "Look who's here. Captain America." Deku gets up. He says, "Captain America!" He gets on his feet and he gets in how can I say? He puts his hand at his fist. He's like, "Hey, Captain, can you train me, please?" Captain's like, at the moment, no. Just wanted to see how you and Thor's training is about to go." Deku says, "Oh, it's fine. We're about to fight right now, right, Thor?" Thor looks at Izuku. He says, "Yep." And he yells to Cap. He says, "Yep, we're about to fight. Here to watch?" Cap says, "I have time, so sure." Deku's like, "Yes, I'm about to fight Thor and Captain America's gonna be watching me? Is there anything better?" Says Izuku. Izuku's like, "Well, Thor, do I get a hammer?" Thor says, "Nope, because, like you said, kid, it's not really your style. Besides, you won't be using a hammer all the time," says Thor. "And besides, that would give you a little help in the battle, and, you should be able to win with your own strength." Spider was like, "Sure I can." Boom. The hammer hits Izuku right in his stomach. Izuku says, "It was so fast, my spider sense barely got it, and I couldn't react in time," says Izuku. He's sliding back on his feet, and he looks up at Thor. He says, "Oh, so the fight has started." Deku slings a web straight to Thor's wrist and pulls it to him. He drops the hammer making Thor drop the hammer, having Thor only have Stormbreaker. Izuku says, "So, Thor, lost the hammer, huh?" He grabs the hammer. Deku grabs the hammer and he throws it a bit farther from the field so that, Thor can't use it. But of course, when Thor gets up, he grabs the hammer. He says, "I can call it to me, Izuku. You have to do better than that." Izuku's like, "I know." He slings a web at the floor, tying the Thor to the floor. And you guys may be thinking, "Oh, Thor's strong enough to break that web." Actually, Thor would need to be a lot stronger than he is in the current, state he's in. Because those webs are able to hold down a Hulk. So Izuku's pretty much, using webs that able to hold down a Hulk on Thor. Thor said, "Oh, these webs, they seem to be stronger than usual." Thor says, "No matter." He picks up Stormbreaker, slices it dead in half. He throws Stormbreaker at Izuku, but Izuku seems to catch it. Izuku then grabs Stormbreaker, throws it in the air, and lets Lightning attach it. He goes to sling his web at it, but before he could, Thor grabs the hammer and shoots lightning at Izuku. Before the lightning hits Izuku reacts so fast. He dodges the lightning. Yes, dodges the lightning. Slides under the lightning. Web slings on Thor's foot and pulls it towards him, making Thor fall. Izuku says, "I told you, I'm not a child." He says, "I'm not just a child. I'm strong like you." Thor says, "You'd have to do better than that." He gets up off the floor, grabs both of his hammer. He raises them in the air, and his eyes flash with thunder. He throws lightning at Izuku, and Izuku dodges one, but it seems that he held back one of the lightning before he could. Lightning hits Izuku pretty badly on the chest. Izuku's down for about 5 seconds before he could barely get up. Izuku gets up, and Thor says, "Are you done, child?" Izuku says, "I'm not just a child." He calls over Mjolnir to him, but Mjolnir seems to stop midair. Thor's calling it back. Thor eventually gets Mjolnir back because, he has a stronger bond with Mjolnir, you could say. He grabs Mjolnir and Stormbreaker and tells Izuku, "You're just a child, kid." Izuku says, "Well, would a child be able to do this? Would a child be able to take down a god?" Izuku, yes, he's pretty angry right now. Izuku's getting more into the battle, making him even stronger. He uses webs and throws Thor in the air, and he jumps up, kicking Thor even more higher up. Izuku's going so high that he's above Thor, and he does like a barrage kick. You could say like lion barrage kick, like how Sasuke did in like the Chunin exams to Thor on his back. Thor hits the ground, and Izuku lands on Thor's back with a strong hit. He gets Izuku flips backwards off of Thor and grabs both the hammers. Thor gets up, but before he could, Izuku, bing, slams the hammer on Thor's back. He grabs Stormbreaker and he blasts Thor with lightning. Thor gets up. He says, "Kid, you can't use lightning against me." Thor's using none of the hammers, and he gets his hand, and lightning comes around it. His eyes glow, and he shoots lightning at Izuku. But Izuku's fast reflexes, the more he gets in the battle, the faster, the stronger his quirk gets. His spidey sense is even faster. It's as if he sensed it before it even happened. Well, yeah, like usual, but like, it's lightning, you know what I'm saying? He dodges the lightning. He jumps forward and kicks Thor in his face. Thor takes that hit as if it was nothing. He grabs Mjolnir and hits Izuku in the back of the just in the back, you know what I'm saying? He hits Izuku with Mjolnir in the back. Izuku falls to the ground and he struggles to get up. As he's getting up, Cap says, "Enough. Izuku, as you can see here, you should have noticed this. If you are truly worthy of this trip, you actually should have died. You actually could have died in this fight against Thor," said Izuku. Izuku gets up. He says, "Yeah, I know. Actually, I could have died close to the very beginning. He could have just chopped my head off with Stormbreaker." Izuku says, Cap says, "You're correct. See what I'm talking about, kid? This isn't just a world where kids defeat gods so easily. Besides, I'm sure you would have run out of strength. Thor could have fought for months on edge without even struggling." Deku says, "So could have I." Cap says, "Huh? You think so, huh? Well, I have to see that sometimes." You can ask, how could I say? You can ask, says Cap. You can ask Doctor Strange to put you into something where basically, for me, it would be a few minutes, but for you, it would be months. And if you could fight that entire time, I'll know the truth. Thor says, look, kid, you wouldn't have defeated me. You had no chance of defeating me whatsoever. Alright? Even the more you fought. Because as soon enough, I would have just ended you. Not to kill you, I could have just knocked you out with ease with a punch. With a chop to the back of the neck. Deku says, look, I know. But I did pretty good, right? Thor says, for a kid like you, you're great. You might as well just be a hero by now, says Thor. Deku's like, score. So, Cap, how about me and you fight? Cap says, like I said, kid, I don't have time. He walks away, Captain America walks away and Thor looks at Izuku. He says, okay, kid, your training with me is over. I say Tony Stark should arrive in about a day, so who are you going to train with now? Izuku says, I was thinking of fighting with the Hulk again, but I think going to see, what's his name? Hawkeye would be cool, says Izuku. Thor says, well, Rishi there. Izuku's like, wait, that's not fair. He grabs Mjolnir and uses it to gain speed. And he runs as fast as way to the Avengers port. But of course Thor beats him there. Izuku looks at Thor, he says, are you the strongest Avenger or is Thor the strongest Avenger? Thor says, I am the strongest Avenger, of course. Look, kid, I'm a god, okay? God of thunder. Not no kid, you can say, says Thor. Thor looks at, Thor looks at Izuku, he says, look, kid, I'm different than everybody else in this world, okay? I'm not just some human with special abilities like yourself or Captain America, a kid who was put a serum in and made him strong and with machines and stuff and was frozen in ice over time and made it now. I'm not a genius like Iron Man. Izuku laughs, he says, you sure aren't. Thor smacks him with the hammer, he says, I'm not just a lady with great martial arts and, born to be an assassin like Black Widow. I'm a god, kid. I'm better than all of those. He flashes his eye with lightning and he smiles. He says, well, see you later. Deku's like, wait, where's our guy? He's left, said Izuku. He slings a web to the Avengers Tower and makes it there pretty quickly. He goes up and meets Bruce. He goes to see Bruce. He says, Bruce Banner. Well, he says, hey, Mr. Banner, do you know where Hawkeye is? I'm trying to learn a bit from him. He says, oh yeah, sure. He's about up 2 floors. Izuku goes up 2 floors and he sees Hawkeye and he says, hey, Hawkeye. Hawkeye says, oh, it's finally my turn. Who have you won before this? He says, Hulk, Bruce Banner, and Thor. Hawkeye says, those two. Pretty obvious. Pretty obvious choice for me, I would say. Especially since Iron Man's not here. Hawkeye says, so, what's up? Izuku's like, I want to learn a bit and with, aim. Hawkeye said, you want to learn how to aim? It's going to take you longer than a few days or a few hours, because with me, Izuku says, yeah, I know, but, Hawkeye says, hey, I'm a fast learner. Besides, my quirk actually helps me a lot. It makes me stronger, it makes me have extra senses, faster, and yeah, I can sense pretty much any attack coming. Arrow shoots at Izuku. Izuku goes back, dodges, and grabs it with his hand. He snaps it in half and says, that was a cheap shot, says Izuku to Hawkeye. Hawkeye was like, I was just testing your theory. Izuku says, that was cool though. If I wouldn't have dodged, I'd be dead right now. Hawkeye says, nah, I aimed it just to glaze your eyelashes, says Hawkeye. Izuku says, Please teach me how to do that, he yells. Hawkeye's like, look, kid, I can't teach you how to use a bow. I'm not gonna do so. I see you do use weapons there. When Iron Man comes, he can make your suit, how can I say, able to shoot a certain type of weapon, correct? He says, yeah, I'm really looking forward to Iron Man's villain. But my problem is, I'm good at slinging webs because slinging web isn't that hard. But sometimes when I'm just trying to shoot a web to capture somebody, I miss a few times. And my aim's not that good. Besides, Stark's suit, he's gonna have my webs be web grenades. I've had that with my girlfriend MJ. She made me stuff like that. Hawkeye says, I have a girlfriend, eh? We're not gonna get into that now, says Hawkeye. But yeah, I see what you're going through. Hawkeye then says, but in order to shoot an arrow, in order to know how to aim, in order for me to teach you, I'd probably have to teach you with an arrow, says Hawkeye. I don't really use web slingers, as he says. But look, an eye like mine, a Hawkeye, he smiles. Deku's like, yeah, it's just with an eye like this, it's not really special, says Hawkeye. It's just I have a good eye for aiming. That's all you need, a good eye, and you'll be able to aim perfectly. Deku's like, how do I know you're that good, as good as they say, Hawkeye, huh? I've never really seen you fight up front, since you're always in the back, shooting arrows, says Hawkeye. Hawkeye's like, yeah, huh? Okay, you see this coin, says Hawkeye. Deku's like, yeah. He passes the Izuku. Izuku says, and then Hawkeye says, throw that up in the air, and I have this needle hit the coin to come right back towards you. Izuku says, that's impossible. It really is. Alright, whatever, says Izuku. He throws it up in the air, and the arrow hits it, and it flies right back at Izuku. Izuku's like, you are as good as they say. Izuku's like, that's amazing, says Izuku to Hawkeye. Hawkeye says, yeah. Look, kid, don't underestimate anybody on the Avengers, okay? None of them will be able to be beaten by you. And that's not a sign of underestimation, kid, okay? I just want to let you know, we're not hero trainees. We're the number one heroes in the world. We are the Avengers, says Hawkeye. Izuku says, oh, yeah, I understand. I know you guys are stronger. I barely was able to fight against Hulk. I almost died. And Thor could have killed me in a second. But, hey, I held up my own. Izuku says, on second thought, Hawkeye, I think I know what you can help me with. Hawkeye says, what? You can help me with upgrading my spidey sense. I can have it even better. Izuku says, the best I've gotten with my spidey sense was dodging lightning, but that was only good because I've gotten into a fight more. I need to learn how to be able to dodge speeds faster than lightning without even having to be in a fight as long. Because, what if I was throwing lightning right before when I wasn't ready? I wouldn't be able to dodge it because my spidey sense grows stronger the more I'm into a fight. I can train it to be stronger, and that's where you come in. You can help me with that. Hawkeye's like, because of my arrows, huh? Hawkeye says, look, kid, I'm going to use some of these faster arrows. They're going to be fast as lightning, you say, says Hawkeye. None of them will be aimed to kill you at first until you start catching them. After that, all of them will be aimed dead in your heart, brain, eye socket, also. Izuku gets the shivers. He says, eye sockets? Okay, says Izuku. Well, let's get to it. Izuku stands up. He's on a wall. Hawkeye says, look, kid, you're on a wall. I don't want you dodging any of these. I want you catching them. If you don't catch them, what should the punishment be? 200 push-ups. 200 push-ups, each miss, says Izuku. Izuku's like, but I won't be able to catch any at the beginning. Arrow shot. Bing! Hits the wall. That's 200. Another arrow. Bing! Hits the wall again. Izuku's trying his hardest to catch until 10 more he drops. That's 12 drops, 12 times 200, or what would you say? That's 200 times 12, so he has to do that many push-ups. That he has to do 22,000. He has to do 2,400 push-ups, pretty much. Deku's like, okay, I'm not doing more than only 400. Gonna have to catch this next one. Bing! Izuku catches it. He says, I got it. Whoa. Whoa. Izuku says, already? Boom. Boom. Bunches of arrows are shot at Deku's head, heart also, and he's catching every single one of them. Izuku moves to the right and catches one and dodges another. Hawkeye says, stop! You dodged one. That's another 500. Deku says, that's 2,900 push-ups. There's no way. Get to it. Now, kid. Hawkeye says, while I do this, I'll grab a drink. Izuku says in his head, I'll get these done so quick. He's not going to have enough time to even pour his drink. He gets down, he's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. And, go on. Now, 2 minutes later, 2,900, says Izuku. Hawkeye's like, hey, kid. 100 more. 100. Pretty much like 10 seconds later. 100. Said Izuku, I'm done. I'm not doing any more push-ups. He says to Hawkeye. Hawkeye says, shoots a bow even faster than lightning at Izuku. Izuku barely caught it. Barely. Almost died in that moment. Hawkeye says, alright, kid. How about a fight then? And on that note, that's where we are going to end off the video. So yeah, please hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell so you can be updated on my daily uploads. And yeah, peace out.